You are tuned to the radio network service of the ICTU-RTV. Here is the midday Bilingual Newscast brought to you by Michel Betayene and Jérémy Romy. Bonjour Michel.
Bonjour Jérémy Romy. Lutte contre la criminalité transfrontalière en Afrique centrale, le sujet majeur de la 4e session sécuritaire ordinaire du Conseil des chefs de police d'Afrique centrale. Le palais de congrès de Yaoundé abrite 16 assises de 4 jours présidées par le délégué général à la sûreté nationale.
In sports, preparations have intensified between Colombe of Nja and Lobo and Eagle Royal of Menua ahead of the 2024 Cameroon Cup final. This was disclosed yesterday during a preparatory meeting chaired by Minister Narcisse Mole Kombi. Details of this and more will be yours after this transition. Good afternoon. The fourth ordinary security session of the Council of Police Chiefs of Central African, DWIB CAPCO, is underway in Yaoundé, Cameroon. The four-day forum that officially opened yesterday, September 17, 2024, is to run till September 20, 2024. Presided over by the Delegate General for National Security, Martin Bargangele, the event is set to throw more light on security issues in the Central African sub-region. More details with Luisa Kinyoe.
For close to 4 years, it has been practically impossible for police chiefs of member countries of the Central African sub-region to have an in-person meeting to discuss the security stakes of their countries. This due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Yaoundé Conference Center, since yesterday, September 17, is playing host to the 4th Ordinary Security Session of the Council of Police Chiefs of Central Africa, CAPCO, as well as the 24th Forum of Ministers in charge of security of the Central African sub-region. The opening of the session was presided over by the Delegate General for National Security, Martin Bargangele, who disclosed the numerous stakes of the meeting, which revolved around the security challenges of the sub-region. The aim of the session is to evaluate the level of crimes in the various domains. For this reason, a series of 4 meetings were conducted to point out security challenges and to see how to best combat the phenomenon of closed border crime and transnational crime. The departments concerned were that of Criminal Investigation Department, the department in charge of combating drugs, that of National Central Bureau (NCB) of Interpol, as well as Frontier Police. From the 17th to the 20th of this month, the police chiefs from the member countries of the sub-region, amongst which the Democratic Republic of Congo (DRC), Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, Chad, Gabon, Rwanda, and Cameroon, who is host country, will equally have to examine issues concerning cooperation within the Central African sub-region, cooperation with West Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa as well, and also propose somewhat salient solutions to the problems encountered. The forum thus continues today with other commissions involved and is to wrap up this Friday, September 20, 2024.
Vous l'avez suivi en titre. Les chefs de police du Cameroun, du Tchad, de la Guinée équatoriale, du Gabon, du Congo, de la République démocratique du Congo, de Sao Tomé et Principe de la Centrafrique sont en conclave à Yaoundé. C'est dans le cadre de la 4e session sécuritaire ordinaire du Conseil des chefs de police d'Afrique centrale. Les travaux de 4 jours ont été lancés hier. Les enjeux des travaux avec vous, Hilary Zogo.
Les chefs de police des pays membres du CCPAC se pencheront sur 3 principaux enjeux, Commençons par l'évaluation de la situation sécuritaire en Afrique centrale. Il est question de permettre à tous les membres d'avoir un aperçu général des formes de criminalité en émergence. Également, il s'agit de mesurer l'ampleur des trafics qui en cours dans la sous-région, ceci afin d'élaborer des stratégies communes pour faire face à tous ces maux. Deuxième enjeu, le renforcement de la coopération policière. En effet, l'objectif ici est de faire un état des lieux de la coopération entre les services de police des pays membres, notamment l'échange des informations, les missions d'enquête à l'étranger, les remises des polices, la remise de police à police des personnes recherchées ainsi que des biens saisis. Enfin, troisième objectif, la mise en œuvre des politiques communautaires en matière de libre circulation des personnes et des biens. Voilà de manière ramassée les sujets sur lesquels le comité des chefs de police d'Afrique centrale, CCPAC, table depuis hier à Yaoundé.
Les travaux sont présidés par le délégué général à la Sûreté nationale. Il s'est exprimé hier à l'ouverture de la séance de travail. Écoutons Martin Bangangele dans cet extrait.
Concrètement, il s'agira de soumettre au chef de police un rapport général sur le suivi des recommandations relatives notamment à l'exploitation du système de communication sécurisé d'Interpol dans les pôles frontières terrestres, aériens et maritimes, bénéficiaires du projet Interpol CEMAC, ICEMAC. La collecte et l'analyse des données statistiques sur les domaines de la criminalité tels que le terrorisme, la traite des êtres humains, le trafic des véhicules volés, le trafic d'objets d'art, la cybercriminalité, entre autres. Vous avez la mission de préconiser des stratégies communes de lutte contre la criminalité pharmaceutique et les autres formes de criminalité en vogue dans les États membres du CCPAC.
Le gouvernement camerounais auprès des sinistrés inondations dans l'extrême nord. Ce 17 septembre 2024, un convoi de 22 camions contenant des produits de première nécessité et le matériel de couchage a été mis en route pour cette région affectée d'inondations par le ministre de l'administration territoriale, Paul Atangandji. Pour rappel, ces camions trouveront les 24 autres qui sont à Garoua et à Maroua. Toujours en politique, ce 17 septembre 2024, le gouverneur de la région de la Damawa, Kildadi Dakike Boukar, s'est rendu à Nganga, une localité proche de Ngaoundéré. Objectif, apporter son soutien aux populations face à la recrudescence des actes de violence des brigands d'une part, d'autre part, renforcer la collaboration entre les forces de maintien de l'ordre et la population. En effet, des affrontements entre les bandits et les victimes se multiplient, entraînant de pertes en vie humaine, des actes d'insécurité qui, selon les autorités, sont dus au travail du bataillon d'intervention rapide BIR dans le Mayoré au nord. Dans un souci d'offensive, les malfrats viennent se réfugier dans l'Adamawa et Ngaa, leur nouvelle base. Ainsi, au cours de cette visite de travail, le gouverneur a doté d'équipements de comité de vigilance. Aussi, une prime de 500 000 francs a été mise en disposition pour quiconque fournira des informations sur ces brigands.
You are listening to the ICTU-RTV. The president of the Cameroon National Youth Council, Fadimatu Yawa, will in a moment ahead grant a press briefing in relation to the updated national youth policy. The meeting, scheduled for 2 p.m., will take place at the headquarters of the council under the presence of the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civil Education, Monona Fosso. Cameroonians this September 18, 2024 joined the rest of the world to celebrate World E-Book Day. The International E-Book Celebration Day is a day that encourages young people to engage in e-book that can easily be accessed within a few seconds. More of these in the following commentary. Years ago, there was a giant push to encourage reading among youths and adults alike, and that push has entered the modern age with International Read and E-Book Day. No more are we tied to reading books in the old format with 2 covers and hundreds of pages. No more do hundreds of trees have to die each year to bring literature to people from every walk of life. No more are we obliged to spend days in the libraries, or do we bargain with the librarian to rent out copies of books. With the invention of e-book, we have reached the point where the wonders of reading is available anywhere with the computer or portable electronic device. Therefore, all we need to do is to have electricity or charge our computers for the smooth use of e-book. The e-book has become a huge industry with devices like Kindle, Notes, and apps available on many types of devices like cell phones and tablets. Read an e-book day is a day that encourages you to do exactly that. E-books can easily be accessed within a few seconds. You don't need to head to your local bookstore or a library. By the time it takes you to finish reading this page, you could have your e-book chosen and you could be getting stuck right into it. The advantage with e-book is that it gives you the ability to take the authors and stories you love with you anywhere and enjoy them at any time of your wish. And on to this note, the ICTU-RTV informs the general public that application for its 4th semester to begin this October 2024 are open. Registration into the various digital programs offered at this prestigious university are currently ongoing, both online and on-site at the Zouatopsi Mesasi neighborhood in the city of Yaoundé. Eligible students who meet the required criteria for registration are thus encouraged to do so before September 29, 2024.
Le ministre des Affaires sociales, Pauline Irène Nguéné, a présidé ce mercredi 18 septembre 2024 au cercle municipal de Yaoundé la session nationale ordinaire 2024 du Comité national pour la réadaptation et la réinsertion socio-économique des personnes handicapées. Le thème retenu pour l'activité est mise en œuvre de la Convention des Nations Unies aux droits des personnes handicapées. Ce mercredi 18 septembre 2024 s'achève à Yaoundé le séminaire de lutte contre la pollution par les hydrocarbures, organisé par le Plan national de lutte contre les déversements accidentels d'hydrocarbures au Cameroun. Ces travaux ont pour but de renforcer le plan de lutte contre la pollution des hydrocarbures. Ce 17 septembre 2024 s'est achevé à Bertois, à l'est du pays, la première réunion de la Task Force régionale de coordination du projet d'urgence de lutte contre la crise alimentaire au Cameroun, Bulka. À cet effet, le gouverneur de la région de l'Est, Grégoire Vogo, a exhorté les participants à cette réunion à plus d'implication pour la réalisation des projets.
Farmers in Bokito are lamenting on the increase of thefts of cocoa in Bokito in Bafia subdivision of the Central region. These farmers say, be it in the farm or at home, their products are no longer safe. The Bokito farmers have therefore vowed and pleaded with the security forces not to show mercy when these men on their way are caught. They spoke on the mic of our reporter Kevin.
Cocoa farmers have vowed not to compromise with any thief or thieves who shall be caught flagrant delicto with cocoa beans harvested from their farms in Bokito. Many farmers have gone to their farms and were unable to come to terms that men of the underworld visited them and they only saw empty cocoa stems. At a time when cocoa price is skyrocketing and owners are building new houses, buying vehicles and educating their children and other family members, lazy ones only wait to reap from where they did not sow. Some angry farmers have decided without a choice, be it Christians or pagans, to put deadly charms in their farms. Yet the solution is far-fetching, as it seems as the thieves are not afraid of the charms. Several complaints have been tabled in the office of the divisional officer for Bokitu subdivision, as well as the gendarme and police offices on the subject. All of the forces of law and order have been activated to be on the alert. Farmers have told them not to compromise with anyone brought to them suspected to have a hand in the stealing of cocoa. Despite all the measures taken at different levels to reduce stealing, it is still alarming, and others call on them to stop.
Stealing is not good. When you steal, you have sinned against God. You are putting yourself into danger. I will advise them to stop stealing.
As some are specialized in stealing cocoa, others are involved in taking away motorbikes in Bokitu town.
12h passées de 19 minutes, mesdames, messieurs, vous écoutez le journal bilingue sur ICTU-RTV et nous prenons à présent quelques informations hors de nos frontières. Et nous commençons au Ghana où des manifestations se sont déroulées ce 17 septembre 2024. L'objectif de ces manifestations était de dénoncer la manipulation des listes d'électeurs et d'exiger un audit indépendant à la commission électorale du pays avant les élections présidentielles du 7 septembre prochain, une demande rejetée par la commission. Aussi, selon un communiqué de la police, ces manifestations se sont déroulées sans incident, sauf dans la ville de Kumasi où des manifestants ont voulu entrer par force dans une branche de la commission électorale. Pour rappel, cette sortie dans les rues était un appel du Congrès démocratique national, le parti principal de l'opposition. Et nous restons dans le cadre des élections, cette fois-ci communales et municipales du côté de Madagascar. Les élections communales et municipales du 11 septembre prochain. La commission électorale nationale indépendante CENI compte prolonger pour une semaine la date limite de dépôt des dossiers de candidature, soit le 26 septembre 2024. Pour cause, l'insuffisance de candidats. Seuls 79 dossiers déposés sur les 1700 communes que compte le pays, selon la CENI. Cependant, la commission en charge des élections attend encore le feu vert du gouvernement pour acter la décision.
And we talk sports in this newscast. As you heard in our headline, members of the different commissions in charge of the organization of the ceremony that will mark the end of the sports season in Cameroon have been encouraged to continue working in synergy for the success of the event. The president of the organizing committee, Sport and Physical Education Minister, was speaking yesterday in Yaoundé while chairing the first preparative meeting ahead of the ceremony that will culminate in the football final of the Cup of Cameroon between Colombe of Nja and Lobo and the Eagle Royal of Menua. After that preparative meeting, the president of the commission in charge of infrastructures, Professor Sirin Tolo, confirmed that all is ready to host the two finalists at the Amadou Aidjo Stadium.
I would like to reassure you that the main infrastructure, which is the Amadou Aidjo Stadium, will be ready for this event and we will start working tomorrow. But I can also tell you that the training pitch, which is the start annex, will also be ready. We will go to the field in order to assess exactly what we're going to do, but I can reassure you that everything will be ready for the event. We are waiting FECAFOOT to let us know when the teams will be available. So it will depend on the FECAFOOT, not only on us. The general spirit was good. We have to prevent, we have to work hard, and I can reassure you that all this will be done.
The mobilization of fans to watch the final of the Cup of Cameroon in the South region is highly anticipated as it is the maiden edition for Colombe Sportif of Nja and Lobo, ahead of the D-Day of the final that is yet to be announced. fans and the government authorities are gearing up to throw their support behind the team.
I'm already prepared to support the Colombo of San Mima, wishing that the match will be in favor of Colombo.
Our wish is that Colombo will come back with the trophy. So we want all the population of the South to be united behind our team.
The Colombo Sportif of Jailobo is already prepared for the match against Aigle Royal de la Menoir. The coach and his football team exercise every day. Talking about newcomers of Colombo, they say they are ready to honor this match.
5 Cameroonian cyclists and 30 others from different countries will today compete on the 4th lap of the Tour of Côte d'Ivoire, a close circuit of the 126 km in Yamoussoukro. Cameroonian rider Clovis Kamzo Abosolo, who is first on the general classification, is keeping the yellow jersey. Meanwhile, another Cameroonian cyclist, Kweri Monawo Rodrigue, yesterday won the 3rd lap of the race after covering the 90-kilometer distance from Kone Flam to Sifa in 2 hours, 22 minutes, 35 seconds. Cameroon is leading the competition in Côte d'Ivoire.
Dans une note signée du secrétaire général de la FECAFOOT Njounan Blaise datant du 17 septembre 2024, la Fédération camerounaise de football annonce la tenue d'une assemblée générale ordinaire le 19 octobre 2024 dès 9h au centre d'excellence de la CAF à Bankomo.
It is here we put an end to this Wednesday edition of the newscast. Daniel Robinson was at the technical board receiving a helping hand from student intern Daniela. Meanwhile, Michel Betayene and Jeremy Romy presented the news. Michel, see you tomorrow.
Jérémy Romy, à nous revoir demain.